Hello students, hope you're all fine and fit. In the last class, we had discussed this first poem in our English literature, which is a ballad of mystic memories. So ballad, we said that it is a story narrated in the poem way is called a ballad, a descriptive poem. It's called ballad. This ballad is written by Joy Watson. Joy Watson is the author of the particular poem. So let us discuss it again as the video wasn't clear. Let us discuss the poem again. So this says, I'll read it for you and then I'll explain it to you. I'm sure I rode a camel's back along that old silk road. A scent of sand stirs memory of time those years ago. The author is able to have here in this particular poem, the author is able to have memories of the past or the historical events as if they occurred before him. He thinks as if he was present in those historical events by himself, all by himself, and have that experience of himself. So here he mentions of the Silk Road. Silk Road is a trade route between China and the Mediterranean Sea. So that was a silk. That route, particular road, was called as a Silk Route because it was made for trade, and it crossed through deserts, and people used to travel on camels to reach things from one place to another. So he says he traveled in that Silk Route on the back of camels. He was sitting on the camels. He traveled through the Silk Road. He says the scent of the sand. He's able to have the smell of the sand in his memory of time those years ago. Okay, so he was able to have the memory of that he himself traveling in the particular Silk Road, and he still has that memory. Years ago that happened. Okay. Then the second line says, from there it seems I was reborn to distant the scenes of past that wake in dreams throughout the night and wishes unsuppressed and visions unsuppressed. Okay, now he says from there he was born. Now he is able to imagine of different other things that occurred in the past. He is not stopped there. He goes further. He's able to see things that happened even before that. So those things he is able to have like clear vision, clear things as it he was present in those things. So vision unsuppressed. Okay, so those things they're not suppressed. They're not in the unconscious mind. They are in his conscious mind. I think I was a Viking's mate to sail Icelandic seas, so many places of intrigue and untold mysteries. He says he was a friend to a pirate. Pirate means a person who loots the people who are sailing in the sea, or the thief of the sea are called pirates. So he says that he was a friend to the pirates. He was in the group of the pirates, and he traveled through different places of the Atlantic Sea, different places of interesting places of Icelandic seas, and he saw plenty of good places traveling with those pirates. And the next line says, he says he was even a friend to them. He said, and he was present with them. All lie within that extra sense that is triggered without cause. and yet I am made aware somehow to passing life is imposed. So he says all that lie, that extra sense, that extra knowledge, that extra things that happened, they all lie within him, in his mind. They're all there. That is triggered without cause. That those memories come out of himself without any without giving any stress to it, any force to it. For example, if you imagine of if you are present to Taj Mahal, if you have been to Taj Mahal once, so once you come back after the Taj, after your visit to Taj Mahal, you can have the memories of Taj Mahal whenever you want. When you can think about it, you can have because you have touched it, you have felt it, you saw it. So all that experience is still with you. So when your teacher tells you to think about Taj Mahal, it is easy for you to think about it because you have seen it, you have experienced that reality. So same way the author says, so all that memories are within me as if I have experienced it, and I'm able to recall them very easily. But still, he says the time of the he still is made aware of the passing time. Even with the passing time, he is still able to remember. He knows that it has occurred many years ago, but still he's able to think about it as if they occurred in the near past. I'm sure I lived a gypsy's life. Their music moves me so, and camping in the open air where nature shares a show. Now he says, gypsies are people who roam around for food and shelter, food and water, and food and water. They also take the cattle around, and they tend themselves in places where there is water and greenery for green grass for their animals. So gypsies are people who roam. So the nomads, the other word for gypsies are nomads. So he is able, but in today's world, you don't find gypsies. You don't find people who travel. People, even though people travel from the village to cities, but they go and settle there. So they from in the cities they don't roam, but they find a place for themselves and they settle where they find a job. But these people they never settle anywhere. They keep changing their places. So such people are not found today. So he says he was with them. They have a special particular kind of music of their own. They have a special culture of their own. So he says that I was with them. I I enjoy their music even today, and they were camping in the open air with the beauty of the nature. So he is able to feel all that. He's all able to experience all that. And when I walk in the trail of tears, I sense I have been there too. I hear their chants within my head, and feel what they went through. Now, trial of tears is a root. It refers to an incident when Native Americans were chased from the country. The people who belong to the country, the tribes of the particular country was chased away from the country by people who were ruling it. So that incident, he is able to feel that incident. He is able to recollect that incident as if he was present there. With those, they were chanting, they were singing songs of sad songs. They were singing, and they were going out of the country. He says, when I stand in those trials, in those paths, in those ways, I can even today experience that as if I was present there. Okay. The next line says, a field of cotton stirs my mind to show to how I must have felt in searching heat, in searching heat, while fearing man in southern Bible belt. So it talks about another incident of A Bible Belt. Bible Belt is a group of people, a group of Christians that lived in America. So he says, I'm able to feel the cotton fields that they were in, the exciting cotton fields that they cultivated, they used to cultivate, and their fear of staying in the state, they had a fear for the life, all that he was able to experience. He's able, even today, able to experience those things. So he says, I feel that, the field, in the scorching heat, how they used to work for their life, fearing for their life, because they had a fear of their life. I feel I have lived 1,000 lives. I'll never prove as fact unless you two made a note of thing. Unlike to share abstract. He says, I've lived 1,000 life. I've lived the life of 1,000 people in the past. So I will never prove as fact. I will not be proved as fact, or I will not be able to reveal the truth or make it believable unless and until you also live. You also make note of these things. You also try to experience these things, the hardship they had, the life they lived. When you try to experience these things, when you take note of these things, then I will be proved truth, or I will be proved right. So of these mystic memories, very often these mystic means this magical memories come round to wake my mind and goes into my spirit, my present self, as life in passing time. So very often these memories come to my mind, these magical memories come to my mind, and they stay all around, they stay around my heart, my mind. Okay, and they haunt my present life itself. So today's life is haunted by the memories of the past as life in passing time. So when my life is passing, but still I'm able to have the memories of the past, and I still live with the memories, even though I live far away from those realities today. Those are facts of the past. Still, I am able to live those memories as if I was present in those times. So this is the poem about. The poet says about historical events, and the poet says a few historical events like about Silk Road. He says, and then he says about he said the wikis made. He says wikis made, and then he's about the gypsies. He says the Trail of Tears and the Bible Belt. So these are some historical events that took place in the past, and he says he lived those experience. He's able to live those experience as if he was really present in those times, and he's still able to have that experience in himself. So this is the poem all about. So read the poem and understand all the words, understand the poem, and learn all the words that are given there, and learn the question answers that I have already given. Thank you. Have a nice day.